All right, so I'm going to showcase this one, and then I kind of also want to go over all the previous iterations to kind of showcase, the thought process of getting to this point. I don't know why it's. Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, so yeah, the.
Speed slow, right? But I can do a solid 360. Scrolling forward, pretty fast and simple. You can scroll back, scroll up, and scroll down. So yeah, perfect for. I'm gonna be making a golf game with this because pretty much they just kind of tap until they have that direction they want us to go into, and then boom, the ball goes. So how this is working, this new one I've got going on, is if we clear the graphics effects, you'll see there is just the map over here, or just like the plane we've got going, and basically just takes a screenshot of the whole screen, and that's pretty much it. And then it kind of scrolls upwards up until the top part here meets the horizon, which is right around here. So if you'll notice, there is a bit of a stutter when we go ahead, and that stutter is it taking another screenshot and setting the dot origin back over here, and then turning is just taking a screenshot for every turn. And then good news with this is I can make the map size however big I want, because in the previous iteration I had, it had a pretty hard limit of like 2,000 something by 2,000 something. It seems to be a lot faster when it's like minimized like this, which is kind of weird. Don't know why that is. It's kind of curious. But yeah, there's that. And then let's hop back in time to a couple other ones. So let's see what other ones we've got. And I just realized it's only on that one. So let me go on ahead and turn on my display capture. And yeah, if we get into the Golf Ringer, which is one I had a couple days ago, I was pretty much just testing out how the thing worked. So it just takes a screenshot of like the whole screen, which allows it to scroll forward for a much larger distance. Thus the speed, and then every time the screen goes black, uh, it switches the screen to this mode. So yeah, uh, the reason I don't do it for the other one is because if I had it turning at that rate and have a black screen, for every degree of the turn, that would be pretty epilepsy inducing. But yeah, so yeah, just kind of testing out the process of that. So there's that, and then dungeon. Let's see, Canvas Plane V2. Then again, me just kind of fiddling around with how this works. And there is rotation, but that's about it. And instead of it taking a screenshot for each, instead of it just being able to smoothly scroll forward, it just takes a screenshot every single frame. So there's no room for any sort of smooth scrolling, which fortunately I got solved. So let's go on and leave that. Now if we go back to V1 here, there was no rotation at all. So it's just this. I was like, whoa, that's so cool. And then here's the one with the hard map size limit I've got going on. Notice the textures are a bit neater in quality. There's like a bit of a bilinear filter to them, and you can jump and stuff. And there was multiple layers, but that's about it really. And you can kind of fall off the world, I think. I forgot if you can or can't. Yeah, and you can kind of fall off. I don't know why the hitbox extends that far for it. But yeah. And then the rotation is just turning the same single image 90 degrees. So there's no rotation. So it's kind of a rigid thing. It'd be great for little dungeon crawlers. Um, and you could argue I could just make different maps and stuff, but I want it to be kind of. I mean, and the sprites do look pretty good on this one as well. Like, they line up pretty alright. That's good. But yeah, with the hard limit of not being able to look in any direction besides the cardinals, and having a weird map size, or there's always going to be the edge of the world here, it ain't it. I'm sure there's fixes, but it's not worth it. So that was my journey in let's see, Jake. I think that's it. I don't remember if this was something to look at. Let's check it out. No, it's the same thing. Faster caster, scanline renderer. I'm sure there's something in here. D7V. Oh, there's probably this one. Okay, and then there was this, where I wanted to have it smoothly go up and down because, with the pen, it had like some weird scanline effect, so instead I had to take like a picture and then just scale it upwards and downwards. But now there's still no rotation. The frame rate is abysmal when you try to move because it's just taking pictures again, with no real benefit to doing so besides looking up and down. So I was like, yeah, this is a project we gotta drop. And there's a lot of blinking, which also really sucks. What else? Rotation. What was this one? I think this was something else. Oh yeah, and then there was this. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit here. But yeah, here's the being able to hop onto different floors as mentioned. Then again, still being limited to 90-degree turns. So maybe I can get back to this point with my current build eventually. But I really need to get a game pushed out the door sometime soon. So golf seems to be a pretty reasonable choice for making a game on it. But yeah, I guess I'll get to work on that. And yeah, I guess what else is there to do? Mode 7 Legacy. What was this? Like, I think I just wanted to archive this. Yeah, and then there was like this one that didn't have any smooth. It didn't even try to do any smooth turning or anything. It just goes directly to that angle. Kind of sucks. What else is there? D7V3. What was this one? Oh yeah, that was the one. And then 3D projection was just getting the sprites ready for it. So there's that. I think that's about it, really. And there's like the textures I got from itch.io. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, that's really all I got to share for that. I'll just continue posting random videos of progress, but just kind of wanted to showcase the thought process.